Yeah, listen, Travis, I'm not saying that Tennessee can't win this game. Obviously, they can. They can pull the upset. But can we get legitimate bettors and odds makers, at least one or two, at least one, on this playoff voting committee? They make Tennessee number one in the country. I'm okay with that. They make Georgia number three in the country. Okay, great. And then Las Vegas comes around and says number 3 is 8 points better than Tennessee, the number one team. It just shows you that they don't understand the metrics of college football, the folks that are deciding who's going to play each other potentially in the Final Four. It drives me nuts.
Well, and I even went to the futures this morning. I went to Betfred. You can go to a lot of different places. You know, Georgia, I think, was the odds-on favorite to win the national championship. Right. Ohio State, number 2. Tennessee was like at I don't know, like plus 600 or plus 1,000, like 4 or 5 on the list. I mean, it wasn't even when you look at the futures. So you're right. You got number 1, an 8-point underdog. That's striking.
Yes, and it means that even being an underdog on a neutral field, no field in college football is worth 8 points. Although when they play between the hedges, it's a pretty big home field advantage for the Georgia Bulldogs. Just ask the Oregon Ducks. But yeah, I mean, get on oddsmaker on this playoff committee if you really want to have serious input from the number standpoint. When you get to
Scott, people would lose their shit if that happened. You know that, right? I mean, people would be like, "Oh my God, Vegas is infiltrating the college football playoff." I mean, they would scream corruption right away. And I agree with you. I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I would say the best chance scenario of this ever happening would not be a bettor. It would be an odds maker. It would be a legitimate odds maker with a big track record of doing everything on the up and up. Decent guy, the whole thing that everybody knows. That's what they should be doing. I mean, they should have an odds maker on there talking about the stats. And from what I just talked about, the success rates on offense and defense, the EPA, I guess it's called, where you have, again, tracking how teams do in certain situations. Again, 5-yard gain on 3rd and 20 means nothing. Yeah. So, they just get caught up in all these, I guess, easy to find, easy to check out stats and all that kind of stuff. And